Hi folks, Simon Keeling here, weatherweb.net, and it is Tuesday the 15th of April. Thanks again for watching. Just wanted to give you a quick update. The Korean longer range models are available now. They've just been issued, and I just wanted to whiz through them. Got to say that my confidence in them is pretty low. I must admit, I don't really see happening what they're trying to suggest. But anyway, this is the anomalies for early May, and you notice here just a complete area of high pressure or higher than normal heights circulating around the globe in here. Look, in this zone here, they really do go to town on it and see that as a major factor of the weather. I've got to say it's against what I think will be early May, but this is early May. Ridge here, we've got strong jet building across the Atlantic coming up through the UK, and then into the middle part of May. Here's what they do: they put a trough out towards the east, big ridge built in here, big blocking area of high pressure off towards the north and the east, and low pressure here across the east of the UK, bringing cooler, more unsettled conditions into the middle part of May. Now, as I say, I don't see this, but interestingly, the ECMWF 32 day, which was released yesterday, does actually go for something quite similar. It likes the idea of building back in a ridge during the earlier part of May through the British Isles, or at least through central parts of Europe, and it then tries to bring back in a westerly in the middle part of May. But as I say, I don't really see this particularly happening. Into the latter stages of May, the Korean again just blocks out up towards the north. It brings in low pressure here out towards the west of the UK, low the normal heights in here. Look, better than normal conditions across many central and southern parts of Europe, bringing warm weather there, and tries to hold on with a ridge of high pressure out towards the east of the UK, low pressure towards the west. This is a pattern that we've seen obviously during the last few weeks as well, the idea of high pressure hanging around. So it's trying to do what's kind of going on out there at the moment, but I just don't particularly see it. This is the forecast for the whole of May. So this is from the 1st to the 31st, and it tries to put a trough across the country here, low the normal pressures in here, and really clears off the block towards the north and towards the south. Now, if we just take a quick look at how it sees summer, this is May, and again, look, there's our low out towards the west, southwesterly flow, unsettled, pretty cool. It's trying to hint at through May. June looking like this. Look, jet stream straight through the country, bringing unsettled conditions, block off towards the north. I actually think, you know, this may well be a scenario that plays out in June. June becoming pretty unsettled. Let's get rid of that. June becoming pretty unsettled as a month overall, and then July tries to knock the high back southwards. There it is again. Look, low pressure going into central parts of Europe, more of an easterly flow, drier conditions coming in during the course of July, but the south of the country tending to stay on the wetter side. So I actually buy into the Korean during June and July, but not through May. Been building this idea of June perhaps going more unsettled and pretty cool, and perhaps staying unsettled across the south of the country into July as well. So how does the CFS see it developing? Well, this is for week one, high pressure here across the UK, which is what we're seeing. Look, there's the trough out in the Atlantic. Let's just look at week two. This is 21st of April through to the 27th of April. There's the block off towards the east. Look, here's the big trough developing through Europe, which is going to bring such unsettled conditions across many southern and western parts of Europe during the end of April. And then looking to week three, looks, it tries to build the high back into the west of the UK, deep trough through Greenland there. We've got this northeasterly flow, and then the trough again across those southern parts of Europe. There's the jet stream coming through here. So it tries to bring the high back in during that early part of May. And then for week four, from the 5th of May up to the 11th of May, look, tries to keep the block in place with the high through the UK and still that trough affecting excuse me, southern parts of Europe. So it does try to bring the high back in and tries to get dry conditions in during that early part of May. But it doesn't see that ridge being further south, which of course is what the Koreans were showing during that early part of May. It has it much, much further north, and this is the way I think that things will pan out just at the moment. Now, it has to be said that this is an incredibly difficult situation to try and predict across the UK and Europe for in the longer term. The models are really struggling to get to grips with this, and human forecasters are as well. With the jet stream being split, a block building in place, what we can take from this is that it does look like blocking is going to be a major feature going through the next month or two. The question is exactly where the block is, how long it lasts for, but I think from what we can see from these models is that the block just keeps on trying to come back into Europe, and particularly into the UK. If the block does come in and it's sat across us, then we're in dry conditions. If it's east or west of us, then we're in wetter than normal conditions, and depending on where it is will depend on whether it's warmer or colder than normal. Of course, we'll keep you updated here at weatherweb.net, but I think what to take from this forecast is that at the moment confidence remains pretty low. So for now, I'll leave you with that, but thanks again for watching, and whatever you're doing, keep the sun shining, and bye for now.